In this example, we're going to be creating box plots for the two sets of data that you see before you. Now, I've already entered this in my calculator. If you need to know how to do that, check out a previous video, but it's pretty easy. You can just hit the STAT button, which is right here, and then hit enter where it goes to edit, and you can see that I've entered my data for the first one in list 1 and then for the second one in list 2. The next thing you can do is hit your stat button and then go right to calculate one variable statistics. I'm going to hit second, and then I'm going to hit a number 1 here, and that's going to give me list 1. Then we can hit enter. We can cursor down and you can see our 5-number summary. So I'm going to write that down right over here. The minimum is 54, Q1 is 71.5, the median is 81, Q3 is 88.5, and the max is 100. We can now get started making our box plot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a straight line and decide on a good scale. I think between 50 to 100 is pretty good. So we'll start this at 50. Maybe that's 60. Try to keep the intervals evenly spaced apart. That's important. And it doesn't matter if you don't quite end up here at the end. Then what we're going to do is we're going to make the box part of the box plot. So we're going to draw a vertical line at 71.5, which is right here. And I'm going to even put 71.5 there to remind us. I like to do Q3. So Q1 is always the left side of the box and Q3 is the right side. So 88.5 would probably be right here. We can write 88.5. And then I like to connect those to form the box part of the box plot. The median is 81, and it's a vertical line that goes somewhere in the middle of the box plot. A box plot is also called a box and whisker plot for this reason. There's a couple whiskers that we have to draw. So right now we've got these 3 numbers in the middle. The minimum is at 54, which would be about right here. So we draw a smaller vertical line. And then maximum is 100, and we draw a smaller vertical line there. Then we connect them, kind of like whiskers. I'm going to write down that median of 81, the max of 100, and then the minimum of 54. That's optional, but in this case it's kind of hard to tell if this is 53, 54, or maybe even something else. So I like to put that position right there. And here's your 5-number summary as a box plot. We'll try this again with the next one. So I'll go back to statistics, cursor 1 to the right. Still one variable stats, but I've entered my data in list 2 for the second one. So I'm going to go second 2. You can enter yours in list 1 if you'd like. Take a minute to go back and enter that in if you haven't already. And we find the 5-number summary here. So the minimum for this one is 116. Q1 is 150. The median is 168. Q3 is 174. And the max is 179. To draw the box plot, we're going to draw another scale. Oops, got a little shift there on the ruler. There we go. The minimum is 116, the max is 179, so maybe 100 to 200 would be good. So there's 100. We'll go with that. 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, and then the last one here will be 200. You really only need to go from 116 to 179, but going by tens here makes the scale easy to read. Try to space them equally apart. This last one got a little big compared to this one, but the goal is to get them equally spaced apart. Let's draw the box. So the left side is Q1, which is 150. We'll draw a nice long vertical line here. Q3 is 174, so that's about right there. And we can draw the box. We can put those two numbers right here, and then 174 right here. The median's at 168, so we draw a vertical line right in the middle of the box. 116 is right here, and we draw a smaller vertical line, connect that to the middle, and then we've got 179 as the max, so that's going to be right here. And there's your box plot with the 5-number summary.